Hi folks, I'm SilmarUK and welcome back to my Let's Play video series of the Encased RPG, which is currently in Early Access. So let's just get into the game. Okay, so we're currently down in Nashville level -2, the residential level. We've gone through one half of the level and dealt with what's in there. Destroyed a couple of turrets. Now we're continuing through the other half of the level. The first thing we're going to do before we start opening doors is just search the flower pots. Because they sometimes have stuff in. Whoa! I wasn't expecting another turret. That's an unpleasant surprise. Right, let's try and give this an electrical shock attack. Cool. And then let's get out of this thing's line of fire. Cool, and we'll use our remaining points on cover. Excellent, so we should now be able to step forward. Microwave attack. Cool, and then... Well, that was unpleasant, but I think we've got this one handled. Yikes, we got our load up. We would have had him this round, but alas no. We'll just say we're taking cover, just in case. Right. We missed. There we go. Well, you definitely want to take cover with turrets. You do not want them to have a line of sight on you and therefore be able to shoot at you because they rack up the damage quick. The blood trails on the floor don't load at all. Handful of earth. I have no idea if that will ever be of any use to us. Ooh, surveillance camera. All seeing eyes of the security system. Should I be blinding them? I'm not aware that there's anyone... Oh, there was one person who was actually watching the cameras that we saw in... We don't know if that person is friendly or dangerous or what. But I might be able to use the cameras as well. Okay. Well, we're down at this end. Door is open. Oh, but his picture would show that he's not in a good way. A couple of lockers, a fridge, a terminal which probably has nothing in, but we will start with the terminal. No surprise. Okay, lockers. One was empty, as is that one. There you do. Can I just get to the fridge? A balanced ready meal. Nashville Master Key. Well, we already had a security key, but nice. My story's just been updated. looking at the wrong one. In one of the rooms in the living area, you found a crazy station employee drooling near a refrigerator. You opened the fridge and found the master key to the Nashville excavation zone. Hi, can you say anything? The man is standing beside the open refrigerator, lost in thought. He's holding the door and mumbling to himself. His eyes are glued to the shelves, unblinking. Right, we'll leave for the moment, because what I actually want to do is pick his pockets. I'm going to frisk him for weapons, basically, and take anything dangerous off of him if I can. Okay, he's not carrying anything. Right, in that case, examine the man. This is a ruddy, robust blonde man whose badge says Jankovic's engineer. If he wasn't ignoring you so persistently, you'd say he was doing just fine. Take a look in the refrigerator. The fridge's bare as Mother Hubbard's cupboard, and yet the semblance of the famed nursery rhymes cupboard doesn't dissuade its owner from examining the shelves with razor-sharp focus. Try talking to him. You give a wave, introduce yourself, and gently touch the refrigerator aficionado's shoulder. No results except that he starts muttering a bit louder. Omelette, yes, clearly, or pancakes. Now that's too much work. How about a salad? Now there's a good idea, good idea. I think I've taken your salad, mate. That gives me vigorous. How you use the toilet in charisma boost, relieved, you feel relieved, vigorous. Okay. Wait a sec, I thought I'd taken the stuff out of the fridge. I must have, yes. Yes, I did. Okay, so let's just go into my inventory. That's a fatty food effect. Yeah, don't want to take something that's going to give me weakness from poisoning. Pep. Party food effect. Consume balanced ready meal. Party food effect, +1 guts. Helps to offset the significant fatigue. Right, let's also consume a can of the soda. Pep. You've consumed an energy drink, +2 initiative, +1 saved AP. Cool. The 300 turns is 30 minutes. Good to know. Right. I think we are done here. Now this looks ominous. Let's go find out what's going on. That's our job after all. There's a briefcase, various bits and pieces. The door is locked. We can't pick it, but we can try and force it. And I'm in a servo suit. Possibly a black. Ignoring me when I walk in. A few items which I shall confiscate. A proper nutrition ready meal, an uncooked chicken egg and packaged water. We'll take the lot. The screen shows nothing but static. That's not a change. Okay, let's check out these lockers at the terminal, then we'll talk to this person. Okay. Elizabeth. An angry woman is standing in the middle of the room, flapping her arms and speaking to someone in a loud voice. That someone only exists in her imagination, though. You're the only other person in the room. Examine the woman. Short, pale, lively-looking woman with short hair dyed bright red. Her name tag says Elizabeth Nadasi. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Internal security. Black wing uniform confirms this. Try and talk to her. She simply can't hear you. To her, you don't exist. The woman keeps pointing her finger at someone. The digit might well pierce you if you step any closer. Where's my pizza? I placed my order half an hour ago. It's being delivered from China or something? Ah, and once again, no anchovies. Those damn student part-timers. Well, the pizza is on its way. Okay. Woman freezes in her track. Her fearful eyes dart over your face. Her mouth turns down in the corner and tiny droplets of sweat appear on her forehead. What? No? Where? Okay, she's cognizant at the moment. She shakes her whole body like a dog, wipes her forehead with one sleeve, and resumes her aggressive attitude. Anyway, I'm still waiting. If a delivery boy isn't ringing my doorbell within 10 minutes, I'll be on the phone to head office. Capiche? For a moment there, she realised what was going on. And quite understandably, she wanted nothing to do with that. Alright, we've done 2 rooms, so this is an appropriate point to save. In case things start going wrong. Oh! I don't have to kick doors because I've got the Nashville Master Key. But I don't get the experience. Maybe I'll just keep kicking doors in. Character experience. Okay, so 3 points for kicking a door in is not particularly going to make a huge difference. Looks like there's no one in here at the moment unless they're in the stores and out of our sight. We have a fridge, we have a couple of lockers. We have a terminal, which is probably going to not have anything useful. Yeah. Okay, let's search the lockers. Ooh. Shells, some bullets, some weapon power cells. 10 combons, that's nice. Nothing there. Let's see if there's anything in this store, because there is blood there. Nope. Right. So we've got someone in here, and this looks like a real mess. I think we're going to go and see what this person's all about first. Looks to be infected with whatever the hell this is. Locker, janitor's gear, and a person. Right. Let's look in the janitor's cart. And the lockers. Cool. Let's have a chat. A woman in blue wing overalls is standing in a closet. She looks like she's pondering whether to give the floor a good wash or just mop it a bit. Though the box she is examining is out of soap, its lid rising and falling monotonously in her hands, a rhythmical, useless, aimless action. Let's take a closer look at her. The woman's badge says Marguerite Stallworth. Below her name, Bomb Technician, is inscribed in a smaller font. Her dark face glistens with drops of sweat. The whites of her barely blinking eyes stand out round and bright. Talk to her. Greet the woman, introduce yourself and ask if she's alright. She almost ignores you. Almost because she eventually fixes her eyes on your face, struggling to focus. Perhaps this is an invitation for a chat. Ask what happened. Your would-be conversation partner is silent. Her eyelids and lips twitch, fear and convulsion playing in her eyes. The hand that keeps raising and lowering the box lid misses a few times. Touch her shoulder. You touch the woman's arm and she pulls away, slowly but determinedly. Her eyes regard you steadily as though she wishes to tell you something but can't. Try and find out if she's alright. The woman would probably sigh if she could. She pulls her shoulders back and lifts her chin a little. Well, what do you think? Interesting. That was a intelligent response. Our only other option is this one, so we're going to try it. Scare her to snap around a bit. You throw your hands up and yell at her. The bruised body convulses once and she glares at you, first enraged, then confused, and finally understanding. Yet neither of you is better off than before. Okay. Well, we got a lot of stuff in here. Okay, those are things that are in the other room, but we do have some lockers. A rat foot, a rat tail, a rat eye. We'll take them as well. Oh, we got some blood pack. Those could definitely be more useful. The terminal. The words on the screen read, Dr. Grau, records on the state of station dwellers with comments and illustrations. Enter log to view the records. Record 1. Record 2, Record 3, Record me. You can see a list of commands starting with case below. By adding a sequence number to the command, you can view the corresponding patient's medical file. Entry 1, first record. They're lined up before my office, those who came for aspirin, like in DDR really. We'll have to order a supply ahead of time. Lydia visited, complained of sickness and anxiety, examined her but found nothing unusual, gave her a Nervine. That lasted 3 minutes to listen to Wagner. Entry 2. Lydia visited again in the morning, said she'd almost slept the night. She says she may have many have trouble sleeping. We had a heart-to-heart talk. She confessed that the group had discovered something psychic. People came to take a sick day all day long. Almost everyone complained of indigestion and dry mucous membranes. Awfully tired. Who will do the work, I dare ask? Who will care for me? Got to listen to listen. It's always refreshing. Third record. A strange day. Just knocked on the office door. I opened and there she was, Lydia, holding her own eyes in her hands. I looked around. Everyone just passed by as if nothing odd was going on. I asked her what had happened. She said she didn't deserve to see. I treated her wounds and sent her urgently to Magellan. Oh dear God. Has whatever happened here going to happen at Magellan? Horrible. I'd better go and listen to some back. Record me. Something happened. No one came for a long time. I looked out from my office. There are strange inadequate people walking around. What are they doing here? It's my yard, let them leave. Dr. Grau visited, complained of loneliness. I prescribed him all the remaining drugs and sliced his stomach with a lancet. Now he's sitting at the computer typing his very message. I think he's reading my mind. Oh God. But where's the body then? There be no body in here. Right, let's check these. Ah, maybe I couldn't pickpocket scalpel last time because I'm not proficient in it. Cryo laser gun, high-tech weapon, cryonic damage. Well, hello. So we've got cryonic damage and energy damage, as well as a shotgun and a pistol, and various melee weapons. A slight pleasant vibration comes off this massive apparatus. Large buttons of different colours are called to the touch and smell of alcohol. On the manipulators hanging in the air there's a logo, red letters saying Medcom. This is a Medcom machine that provides medical care without any need for the actual doctor. Okay, the problem is we don't have enough comm bonds to pay it to do anything. Yeah, we only have 83 comm bonds. Let's just check that the ventilation here works the same as before. Yeah, just moves us there. Let's see if these people maybe want to say anything more. Yeah, this is the same conversation as last time. Okay. I would say that we are done with the residential level. Again, many more questions. And no way down that I've found other than this. You press your select drone to the elevator panel and press the button. The speaker hisses. Please select your level. Level -3, offices, computer room. Well, forefathers, your song has been sung. The top brass kindly shared with me their plans for the dome. Using the technologies of the dome itself, in the near future we will turn this whole place into one huge quarry from which relics will be extracted on an unprecedented scale. Soon every person on Earth will enjoy the use of at least one item created with the benefit of forefathers' technology. How could that possibly go wrong? There is something about this game that is in the back of my mind, most definitely. It is a post-apocalyptic game, yet the apocalypse hasn't happened yet. Are what we actually playing out merely the prelude to what comes later? As you get down to the office level, you hear a giant quiet crackle. The keras in your pocket registers an increased level of anomalous radiation. According to the first data, it first appeared on the first level of the complex, ever increasing since then. You can hear a sudden chewing sound somewhere close by. You look up from the handheld display to see a man standing down the corridor. His face is covered with blood and his eyes are glowing like two white lights. He howls loudly and menacingly as he looks in your direction. This person is talking. I suspect we want to talk to them. You're a problem. I think we'll go for a stun shot. And we missed. Right. Microwave him. What the? Okay, let's try a psi confusion on him first. Good. He's less effective now. And an accurate shot point blank range. How did he evade that? That's a bug. Right, not enough action points to reload. We'll take cover. He's confused and yet he's still effective. Side damage. Okay, 100% shot. One for the enemy. Okay. Let's check the flower plots first. Okay, yeah, this guy is someone we definitely want to talk to. There's no obvious way in if I'm reading this right. Why that would be practical on a day-to-day basis, I don't know. But in terms of here, there's a ventilation shaft. I can get in there, but I can't do it while using the servo shell. Right. Before, when we were hovering over people, I don't recall it saying that we were in combat. And yet here, that's exactly what it does. Let's say I don't want to start shooting people who aren't obviously posing a threat. Okay, it seems they do indeed pose a threat. Right, let's try psi confusion on you. We missed. Right, I want to stun you. And you evaded that. Right, let's get back towards the door. I think the answer here is thank God for the servo suit. Whoa. We got a psychic. Psychic is dangerous. Right. New plan. This room's going to have to be taken apart very, very carefully. But before we do anything, let's see cannot use while the servo shell is equipped, of course, so let's unequip the shell. Turn off. Slight encumbrance now. Well, that's potentially annoying. That's back where we were. Aha! There are doors we can use. Right. Let's go back the way we came. The emanation wasn't permanent. Let's equip the servo shell. Right, let's head down here. So it looks as if everyone in here is hostile, unless we specifically get a talk dialogue. Good to know. Cronus logo is flashing on the public terminal near the transit zone. Right below the logo, the cursor blinks invitingly to use the command interpreter. Hello employee, enter a command to execute the desired reaction. Shipment, view supply and dispatch signal. Enter login details and log out the system. Shipment. Screen goes dark for a moment, then the terminal emits a high-pitched beep. Line after line of delivery data fill the display. September 1, 1976. Received. Cases for small relics, 20 pieces. Wayward cigarettes in cartons, 1 box. September 3rd, 76. Sent. Small and medium-sized relics in cases, 15 pieces. Dead high-capacity batteries, 50 pieces. Received September 7th. Firearms ammo various kinds, 5 boxes. September 8th, sent. Aero technical device elements, Mobius type, small container, 1 PC. September 13th, received Blackwing cargo classified medium-sized container with independent power supply, 1 piece. Ooh. I'm Blackwing, I should take control of that. Whatever it is. Log in. You log in, but the menu retains unchanged. And there's no new information after we've done login. Okay. What about this terminal? The terminal doesn't contain any useful data. Okay. Oh, there's a terminal there. Okay. The door opens quietly, almost inaudibly. It's a dim, saturated room with pale lamplight. Inside you see a woman. She's sitting on a bench, head in her hands. You can barely hear the words beneath her sobs. You listen closely. The woman is singing. Your bright and tiny spark lights the traveller in the dark. Her voice is shaking. She won't lift her head. Sing along. The woman lets out a piercing shriek and jumps in her chair. She regards you with wide, anxious eyes. Raising her carrots with the flashlight on, she examines you anxiously. Her silver uniform is covered with a spray of mud and blood. Her badge is torn off. Instead of it, a bloody hand-shaped mark stretches across her jacket. Silver lowers her communicator and turns the flashlight off, never moving her gaze from you. You aren't mad, and you aren't from here. Tell her she's right and ask her what was written on her badge. No, I introduce myself and ask what her name is. The woman fiddles with her hair, trying to tidy it. Decker Schultz, Louise Decker Schultz, Silver Ring, Magellan Base. Silver rises awkwardly. I reckon you're from the rescue team. Well, as the expedition leader, I will bring you up to date. The mission has failed. Our technician is dead. Our guard disappeared. The orange ran off, and the white is slowly going mad. This is the short report on the mission results. If you need more information, feel free to ask. Ask for an account of the situation from the start. Schultz sniffles. Do you want me to dredge this all up again? I don't even know what I'm going to do once this is over. Her body starts shuddering. She's on the verge of breaking down again. Okay, touch her gently with your hand to soothe her. You brush against the shoulder. It turns out to be enough for Louise to stop sobbing. You're not a trick of my imagination, are you? If everyone's going mad, what if I am too? We imagine other people, hallucinations. You heard of that? He wraps her arm around her slender shoulders. You really want to hear what it was like. We arrived before the storm, 9:20 AM I believe it was. The connection was already lost by then, and there was something wrong with the people. No, not something. Everything about them was wrong. The silver blinked several times. We got down to level -3 and they attacked us. Bob killed them. Have you ever seen chunks of meat detached from a human being? Have you? Did you want to cry then? Louise casts her eyes down. What else can I say? Here I am. Bob never came back. Ginsberg yelled at me and fled. Maria's dead and Ron is acting strange. I've told you that already, right? Have I? Everything seems to be slipping out of my mind. Learn more about the team members' fates. Ask away. Schultz looked at you with red and tearful eyes. How did the technician die? Silver lips Silver's lips trembles. She barely manages to compose herself. I report Maria Werner. They ate her. He forces the words out and begins sobbing. Okay. How did the black go missing? Decker is dejected enough as it is, but her face grows even darker. It was me who ordered him, sent him to find help. Louise motions at the walkie-talkie on the bench. He could contact us when he reached the surface. Then it was too noisy and the connection was lost. He never replied after that. Must have walked out. Turrets are on. Got shot down. The orangey fled. The administrator's face stained with tear freezes. Her expression is hostile. She stares into the distance, her eyes angry. The bastard, I'm glad he's gone. Well, he's upstairs actually, but... Decker short pats her pocket discreetly. Where did I put my gun? Have you seen it? And the scientist is going mad. Schultz glances round at the closed door down the room. He started once we got here. He saw these people and started laughing. He kept laughing and saying Savosky was right. He'd approached them and touched them. I realised he was off his rocker right away, she says in a low voice. The silver shudders in fear and glances round at the door once again. He was in that room when I locked him in. I figured I'd be safer this way. Ask about the Savosky that the scientist was talking about. Louise seems confused, even somewhat irritated. Does it matter all that much right now? Know what's going on here? Does it really matter what a madman thought? Tell her you'd like to discuss something more important. Silver looks at you, her eyes swollen with tears. Yeah? Okay, so we haven't got that yet. Ask if you may talk to him. You can see the uneasy in Decker's eyes. Talk? Oh, okay, he's over there behind the door. You can talk to him when we're done. Okay, I've learnt enough. She wipes her eyes with a handkerchief. I'm no scientist and no doctor. I don't know what's going on here. The only thing I do know is that according to protocol we have to wait for the rescue group and then contact the superiors for further instructions. Ask her why she didn't get in touch with Kingsley herself. I told you, Maria tried to restore the connection and died. She sits back down, clutching her temples with her hands. Do whatever you find appropriate. I'm sorry I feel strange. I think I've got fever on my head. It seems to explode with pain. Okay. So we've had an update. You found the surviving members of the expeditions at level -3 of Nashville Base. Louise Decker Shorts, the squad leader, and Ronald Still from the White Wing. Still was locked up in the next room. Silver claims to have isolated Ronald because he was behaving strangely. This information needs to be verified. Right, let's save here. Okay, and what I am going to do is bring this session today to a close. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think's going on in the game, what you think of the game, anything like that, and consider subscribing to the channel for notifications of future Encased videos. I'm also doing the Shadowrun Returns Let's Play series. That's another tactical RPG. I'm doing a Beautiful Desolation Let's Play series. That's a point-and-click adventure. And there's also FF7 Remake Let's Play. You can find me on Twitch as SilmarUK, where I stream 4 times a week. Social media is SilmarUK, my website SilmarUK.net, and my Discord server. Please get in touch, and I hope to see folks again soon, but until then, please stay safe.